It is Monday, May 17th, Magnificent Monday, and we are now on our third week of at-home learning. I want to say thank you to those of you who have been following along every day or most of the days with our weekly fitness calendar, and I hope you are enjoying yourself. So we're going to start with our warm-up. Tilt my camera down. Let's see, I think we can see everything there. Warm up today is 30 seconds on each of these exercises, okay? I probably won't take a break in between the exercises. It's going to ask us to repeat it once, so I'll probably take a 30-second to 1-minute break after I complete the 5 exercises, okay? So jumping jacks, arm circles forward, high knees, arm circles back, and jog in place, and then repeat. Okay, so 30 seconds for each exercise. I think you can see my timer. All right, jumping jacks, 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Once again, I'm not going to count out loud because I'm just going through my 30 seconds. And 10 seconds to go. Okay, that was 30 seconds. And reset. Arm circles forward. I might just keep the timer going and just go 30 seconds at a time. It'll save us a little bit. So arm circles forward for 30 seconds. Kind of a workout, but also kind of a stretch as well. So you can kind of come completely forward. Some people stick them out and kind of rotate forward at whatever speed, in whatever direction you'd like, whether it's small arm circles or big, but this one's forward. And then we're into high knees. Okay, so remember high knees. You can be stationary, kind of marching, a jog, or a run. First time through, kind of go with a march. Maybe next time I will do kind of a jog, finish off with a sprint. And arm circles backwards. So same with forwards, you can do kind of small circles, medium, or go with your larger one. I typically like to do my larger ones. I find it gives my shoulder and some of those muscles a bit more of a workout. A little bit more tiring too, although it can be tiring to go quick and short circles. And jog in place. So unlike high knees, you don't have to get your knees up as high. Just as if you're out for a jog, but in a stationary position. And 3, 2, 1, and that is our first set through. So I'm going to take a quick drink. All right. And I think my break's been long enough. If you need to go a little bit longer, feel free. Remember, jumping jacks, arm circles forward, high knees, arm circles back, jog in place. Those 5 exercises, one more time each, and then we'll move on to our skill for the day. Okay, here we go, jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. And I'll probably let the timer run again rather than stop and start every 30 seconds. 10 seconds to go. And our arm circles forward. Arm circles forward. Then our high knees after this. Five seconds on our arm circles forward into our high knees. I think this time I said I was going to jog. Maybe finish off with a sprint. Last 10 seconds. Arm circles backwards. So definitely when you take less of a break between the exercises, it definitely is a bit more of a warm-up. I know my breathing's getting a little bit faster. My heart rate's going up a bit, which is definitely what I want before our workout exercise today. Jog in place. I don't think I missed anything. All right, 2, 1, 0. So it was about 5 minutes for our warm-up with a little break in between. 5 minutes is definitely a good warm-up. Now our skill for today. So over the last 2 weeks, we've done a combination of plank, squats, and we introduced lunges, okay? And so today, we're going to continue on with some of those core exercises, add in some upper body, because we're going to be doing some planks and introducing some push-ups today, okay? And those will be our main takeaways for today. So I'm going to bring my calendar down. I'm going to bring my timer down, which still looks pretty visible for you. Oh, the light, there we go, that should do. All right, so plank hold for 20 seconds. So this was not on your knees, because we're going to do a 20-second plank hold afterward on your knees so that you can choose which of the two you would like to do for your push-ups, okay? So 20-second regular plank hold. Try not to do your knees for this 20 seconds. Remember, for this one, you can choose to have your hands flat on your mat or elbows and forearms, but we're going to be trying to go on our toes and not on our knees, okay? So 20 seconds. Plank in 3, 2, 1, go. So my elbows and my forearm and my toes, trying to keep my back nice and straight. And this is my regular plank hold for 20 seconds. There we go, 20. Now, same thing, except this time, I do want you to touch your knees to the ground, okay? Now, when I use my knees for my planks, I find that my arms slide a little bit more forward so that I keep my back straight and feel it more so in my core, my abs, abdomen, stomach area, okay? 20-second plank hold on knees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I can definitely still feel it in my core. Remember, slide your elbows, your arms forward if you're finding you're not getting much out of the exercise. So this is 20 seconds, plank hold using your knees. There's 20 seconds, okay? And we are going to do 5 push-ups here, okay? So I want you to try to do your 5 push-ups on your toes, not on your knees, okay? First time through. So remember, 4 push-ups is very similar to a plank, but rather than us always going on our elbows and our forearms for your push-ups, your hands are playing it flat, about shoulder width apart. You can do push-ups wider or even more narrow, but those activate different muscle groups that we're not looking at today. So just consider your normal, regular push-up about shoulder width apart, okay? So I go on my toes. I put my hands roughly underneath my shoulders, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, hopefully, my forearm stayed nice and straight, right? I think comfortably I might move my hands just a little bit further out next time, okay? But that was 5 regular push-ups. So I'd like you to try to do those 5 push-ups on your toes. If you find that it's too difficult, you can drop and have your knees on the ground. So if my knees are down and I'm doing my push-ups, same kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? A little bit more of a rock because my knees are much closer to my hands than my toes, and still a good upper body workout. Okay? So whichever you need to do, whether it be on your toes or on your knees, you choose, evaluate which one you would like to do. So it said if you complete 10 push-ups without your form faltering on your toes, try to stay on your toes. Otherwise, do your push-ups on your knees, okay? So we are going to do a 20-second plank hold and then go right into 10 push-ups, okay? And we're going to do this a couple times after that. So planks and push-ups. Remember, you decide which form you want to do for your planks, whether on your toes or your knees. Same for your push-ups. Maybe try to keep it consistent. But a 20-second plank hold followed by 10 push-ups, okay? And if you think 10 push-ups is too many, you can lower it. 5 push-ups would be good. Definitely if you are a little bit younger, lower elementary. But if you can do 10, then let's try to do 10. If you fall anywhere between 5 and 10, that's perfect as well, okay? This is our first day, first introduction for push-ups. For those of you who haven't worked your upper body as much, our core should be strong from all of the planks, mountain climbers, plank shoulder taps, those sorts of exercises that we've been doing the last 2 weeks, introducing push-ups today. So 20-second plank followed by 10 push-ups. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm in my plank. 20 seconds. Take a break in between them if you need to. Drop to your knees if you're getting more tired. So 20-second plank. I'm going to go right into my push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I will take a break. And once again, if in between your plank and your push-ups, you think you need to take a break, feel free to do so. Pause the video, pause your timer, follow along at your own pace. I definitely find push-ups pretty tiring. It's our first kind of upper body, working your shoulders, your muscles kind of in your chest, your pecs, which are important to have good strength there. But if you haven't done push-ups in a while, it can take a little bit to kind of get into it. And that's why you don't need to do all 10 if you don't need to, or if you can't. Or use your knees as your contact point instead of your toes. It takes off a little bit of weight, the lower part of your body, so that you're not pushing as much weight during your push-ups. So we're going to try to do that 3 more times, okay? So that's 20-second plank followed by 10 push-ups, 3 more times with roughly a minute break in between those, okay? Okay, 20-second plank beginning in 3, 2, 1, go. So again, trying to keep my back nice and straight if I can. 20-second plank hold followed by 10 push-ups. 20 seconds into my push-up position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a little break, because we've definitely deserved it. We earned it. So that'd be halfway through. We did 2 sets of a 20-second plank followed by 10 push-ups. If you need a longer break, take it. If you want to challenge yourself even more, go for less time. We're about 45 seconds here, so about 15 more seconds for my count for my 1-minute break. 20-second plank hold followed by 10 push-ups. Use your knees if you need to. Form is definitely more important than how many you do, okay? We want to make sure we're doing them properly, because if you're arching your back too low or too high, you could actually hurt yourself, or you're not isolating the appropriate muscle groups and you're not getting the benefit of the exercise, especially if you're putting all the pressure on your lower back, okay? We definitely don't want to hurt our backs. So change your plank, your push-up form from your toes to your knees if you're finding it difficult, you're getting tired, if you need more of a break, okay? Here we go. 20-second plank hold followed by 10 push-ups. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Focusing on my breathing still. In through my nose, out through my mouth. And our 20 seconds into our push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that is getting a little more tiring every time. 1 more to go. And for my push-ups, I like to slowly lower myself and just let my nose touch the floor or the mat. You don't have to. That's how I consistently get the same distance for how low I go. You definitely don't want to hit your nose or your face off of the floor, because that would hurt. You might have a bloody nose, and we don't want that to happen. But you don't want to do them too quick. And the slower you do them, the more difficult it is, and probably the fewer push-ups you can do. So work at your own pace, right? If you can't do 10 push-ups on your toes, then do some on your toes, some on your knees. Or if 10 is your goal, stay on your knees the whole time and do 10 push-ups using your knees. All right, that is our minute up for our rest. So this is our final one for our skill section, okay? So that is hold a plank for 20 seconds and then 10 push-ups. That's going to be our 4th time through. So it'll be 40 push-ups. by the time we're done in this section. I think before we did 5 push-ups using our toes and 5 using our knees. There'll be about 50 push-ups, which is quite impressive. I don't think I could do 50 push-ups straight, but when we add in the plank and when we add in some little breaks in between them, it allows me to achieve that goal of 50 push-ups for today, okay? Here we go. 20-second plank hold, followed by our final 10 push-ups. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Timer started. This is 20-second plank hold, followed by 10 final push-ups, if you can. Fewer is okay as well. If you want to do a couple extra, be my guest. 20 seconds into my push-up position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. As I said, it worked out to be roughly 50 push-ups for me, which is quite a few. I have some friends who earlier this year started doing the 100 push-up challenge. And so every day they were doing 100 push-ups. It didn't have to be at once, but they did maybe 10 push-ups 10 times throughout their day. Or, working on our math, they did 20 push-ups at once, 5 times a day. So like as soon as they woke up in the morning, maybe after they ate breakfast, at recess, at supper time, and before they went to bed. So that's kind of 5 times 20 push-ups, 5 times a day. So that is quite the challenge. I think 100 push-ups would be a lot of push-ups, and at first you might find that your upper body, your chest, your pecs would start to get really sore. So if you need to take a day off, even between these activities or exercises, I recommend it because you don't want to overdo it. But I thought that was a pretty cool challenge. Now, for our challenge today, I don't think I could do push-ups for 60 seconds. If I did, I probably wouldn't get very many. My upper body is a little fatigued, a little sore, okay? So if you want to challenge yourself and do as many push-ups as you can in a minute, feel free, okay? But I'm going to stick with my plank. I know that for 2 weeks I've been building up the endurance on my core, and I'm going to stick with my plank because I know that I can challenge myself to do that for 60 seconds. If you want to add in some push-ups, feel free. Go in between planks, maybe 30-second plank, 30-second push-ups, and even do the plank and or push-ups using your knees instead of your toes. I'm going to go for a 60-second plank on my toes. However, if I start to get tired or my form falters, I'll drop to my knees. Okay, so that is 60 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Into my plank position. Keeping my back as straight as I can. Working on my breathing. In through my nose. Out through my mouth. And we are halfway through now, so if you want to switch to push-ups or switch to a plank, you can for your challenge. I'm definitely starting to shake a little bit. My upper body is sore from those push-ups. My abs are sore from my planks, but I'm challenging myself. So I want to hold it on my toes the whole time, 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And 60 seconds. Oh, that felt like a long 60 seconds. Now, if you did push-ups that whole time, great job. I know I couldn't do it right now. I barely made it for those planks, okay? So our cool down. Square breathing and the ab stretch. which we've done over the 2 weeks if you've been following. So for me, I'm quite comfortable lying on my side right now. So my square breathing is in through my nose, hold, out through my mouth, hold. So I was doing something similar during some of my planks and push-ups, but now to kind of bring my heart rate down, bring my breathing down. So in through my nose, hold, out through my mouth. In through my nose, out through my mouth. In through my nose, out through my mouth. Maybe one more. In through my nose, out through my mouth. And to finish off, our ab or abdominal stretch for 30 seconds. So that one, I end up on my stomach. My toes and knees stay on the floor. My hands kind of go on the mat or the floor in front of me. And I push up. And remember, if my lower back hurts, I slide my hands forward more to get more into my abs. If I'm not feeling it enough, bring my hands back closer to my body until I can feel it through my core, okay? So 30 seconds for our ab stretch, and 3, 2, 1, go. And as always, you can work on your square breathing during this as well. And 30 seconds. All right, so that is all that I have planned for today. Remember, if you're still sore, you can add in some more stretches that we've learned, or some that you know on your own. And I have had some students email me or message me with some suggestions for exercises, as well as stretches or cool downs. So if you have any ideas, I'm always open to suggestions. So please email me, message me, and we will see you tomorrow on Tuesday. Have a great day.